this man? Tofia, Amara, all because you have front and back?
Of a noisy Nigerian compound where gossip travels faster than NEPA light, lived a woman named Onyiyechi. Onyiyechi had one prayer in her life. Lord, give me husband before shame kills me. Simple prayer, but heaven was busy. Onyiyechi was slim. Not normal slim. Slim like SIM card. Slim like the number 1. Slim like something breeze can shift to a nugu. Front? Flat like NEPA bill. Back? Flat like the cover of mathematics exercise book. If she sits on a chair, the chair will say, sorry, who touched me? But Onyiyechi loved fashion. Tight skirts, tight blouses, tight trousers. If the cloth no chokes her, she no day wear am. Her favourite saying was, since I am slim, let me wear tight clothes so that men will see me. She also loved braided hair with beads at the end. Beads that used to knock when she walked. Kapak, like she was summoning ancestors. She was in her late 20s and desperate for marriage. All her mates were married with children. Some even had children old enough to enter nursery school. But Onyiyechi, still single like pure water. After Onyiyechi realised all her age mates were married and even posting maternity photos every Saturday, she decided, I must find husband by force. If love no won't come naturally, I will go and download it. So she opened an online dating account. She wrote on her profile, slim, beautiful, God-fearing, wife material, 100 yards. Meanwhile, she was actually wife material, about 3 yards, but she added Holy Ghost extra yards. Then one midnight, her phone pinged. A message entered from somebody named Michael Love. She opened his profile. The man looked presentable. Not fine, but at least not frightening. He used ring light and filter number 47. His skin looked smooth like chocolate, his jawline sharp like cutlass, his posture like somebody that just won scholarship to Canada. Onyiyechi screamed, yes, husband has come. She replied him immediately. They chatted all week. He was sweet. He called her sunshine. He even used pet names like my slim queen, my beauty, my destiny helper. Onyiyechi was floating. She told Amara, prepare, I might marry before you, ooh. They decided to meet at a restaurant on Saturday by 12 noon. On Saturday. Onyiyechi dressed like she was going for an interview for the position of Mrs. Michael. She wore a tight skirt that was begging for freedom. Her beads were jingling. Her makeup was shouting. She walked in like a beauty queen. She sat down, crossed her legs and waited. Then, someone tapped her shoulder. She turned and nearly saw her ancestors. It was Michael, but the real version, not the filtered version. This one was dark, like he grew up inside charcoal factory. Ugly like before picture in skincare advert. And slim, slim like broom that has lost half of its sticks. His shirt was hanging on his body like it was tired of life. His head was big enough to accommodate satellite dish. He smiled. Hi, Oni. Onyiyechi's mouth dropped open like door without hinges. She said, excuse me, who are you? What are you looking for? Michael blinked. It's me, Michael. We chatted. She raised her hand like traffic warden. No. What I saw online is not what I'm seeing in real life. That Michael had jawline. Your own jaw is missing. That Michael had smooth skin. Your own skin is doing Wi-Fi connection. That Michael looked like gentleman. You look like you stole his account. Michael laughed nervously. I can explain. Onyiyechi stood up immediately. Explain what? Please, my spirit does not accept this. I'm not interested. Let me not shout here. Good day. She grabbed her purse, lifted her head dramatically, and walked out like a runway model who just escaped danger. Michael tried to follow. Onyechi, wait! We can at least talk. She turned sharply. Talk what? Is it talk that will change your face? Good afternoon. And she marched out of the restaurant, beads shaking violently like they were angry on her behalf. That same week, when Onyechi was still recovering from the shock of Michael's before and after face, Destiny decided to tempt her again. A new tenant moved into the compound. Not just any tenant. This one was handsome with capital H. Tall like he was plucked from a mango tree. Chest like cement bag. Arms like he squeezes rocks for exercise. Beard well arranged like government budget. Six-packs displaying themselves proudly like freshly washed clothes on a hanger. His name? Mr. Johnson. The moment he stepped into the compound with his suitcase, the sun paused. Birds stared. Even the landlord's dog respected him. But Onyechi fell in love immediately. Not small love. Big, hot, steaming, peppery love. Her eyes widened like she just found treasure raw. Her mouth opened like she wanted to swallow the air. In her mind, she already said, Father Lord, if this is temptation, let me fail honourably. That night, before she slept, she was already dreaming wedding dreams. She saw herself walking down the aisle. She saw Johnson carrying her up, spiritually, because physically she was too slim to challenge anyone. She saw herself posting on Facebook. And finally, my own man found me. The next day, Onyechi decided to make her move. Not with greeting. Not with conversation. Not with smile. No. She used the universal method of Nigerian women. Fried rice. She entered the kitchen like a warrior preparing sacrifice. She sliced carrots aggressively. She fried rice like someone frying her future. She put chicken leg that was bigger than her own arm. The aroma started travelling around the compound. Even the landlord came out sniffing like, who is cooking Destiny like this? But Onyechi was not done. She went into her room to prepare for the mission. She brought out her tightest pink blouse. Blouse that had suffered in life. Blouse that was screaming, Madam, please choose another top. Then she wore her jeans trousers, the one that gave her shape by force. When she looked in the mirror, she frowned. Her front was still flat like debit alert. Her back was still quiet like empty classroom. She hissed. No, Amara cannot win this man from me. If she has load, I will package my own. So she carried small towels, folded them, rolled them, and slid them inside her bra. Instantly, her chest transformed. From 2 small buttons to medium-sized groceries. She checked again. Anne, now my husband will notice me. She carried the tray of fried rice like it was a baby she wanted to impress mother-in-law with. She walked to Johnson's door slowly, beads on her hair jingling like alarm clock. She took one deep breath and knocked. Onyechi stood at Johnson's door like a borrowed bride. Her chest was fully packaged with towels. Her jeans were tight enough to hold her destiny in place. Her fried rice was steaming. Her beads were jingling like Christmas bell. She knocked gently. Tap, tap, tap. The door opened, and Johnson appeared. In full glory. Fresh face. White singlet stretched across his chest. Arms like he wrestles lions on weekends. Onyechi nearly screamed, "Husband!" But she controlled herself. She smiled the smile she practiced in the mirror. Good evening. My name is Onyechi. Your neighbour. She lifted the food tray. I saw you move in today, so I said let me bring this food to welcome you. Her voice sounded like she swallowed honey mixed with shyness. Johnson smiled politely, the type of polite smile handsome men give when they know they're fine. Oh, wow, thank you so much. That's really kind of you. My name is Johnson. I'm happy to meet you too. Onyechi's legs were already shaking. Her brain was singing wedding songs. She handed over the food dramatically like she was giving him her future. Johnson said, "Thanks again. Let me put this inside." He stepped back to close the door. Onyechi panicked. No, she hadn't shown him her attraction tools yet, so she pretended to drop her key. "Oh, my key," she announced loudly. Then she bent down. But she didn't just bend normally. She bent down slowly, like Nigerian actresses bending to pick something in slow motion. Her backside, normally flat like plywood, was lifted carefully, like she was begging gravity to be patient. She even arched her back small, hoping the jeans would help her shape shout, "Notice me!" She stayed bent for 3 full seconds, expecting Johnson to admire the goods. But Johnson did not even look. Not one glance, not one side eye, not even a confused blink. He simply said, "Okay, good night," and closed the door. Piam. Leaving Onyechi frozen mid-bend like a mannequin that forgot its purpose. Her eyes were wide. Her mouth hung open. She was still bent when the door locked. Even the tray she held earlier felt useless now. The compound breeze blew her beads. Kapak, pak, pak, pak. She slowly straightened up like someone recovering from spiritual attack. Her chest package shifted sideways. One towel climbed upward. The other slipped downward. She looked like microwave popcorn mid-burst. She whispered to herself, "Jesus, even small look, he no look. He no even notice my packaging. Is this man blind? Abby, they use me play?" She turned around and saw one neighbor boy watching her from the balcony. He said, "Auntie Onyinye, why were you bending like that? Are you stretching?" Onyechi hissed and walked away fast, her fake chest bouncing like confused balloons. In her mind, she said, "No wahala. If Johnson no see me today, he must see me tomorrow. Me, Onyechi, cannot be ignored." And that was how the war between Johnson's attention and Onyechi's determination began. After the humiliation of last night, after all her bending, packaging and dramatic key-picking failed, Onyechi did not sleep well. She tossed, she turned, she hissed at the ceiling. At one point she even whispered, "God, are you sure Johnson is the one? Because he did not see anything yesterday." Nothing. By 5 a.m. she jumped up with new determination. Today I must be noticed. Even if not small glance. Even if not accident. He must see something. She opened her wardrobe. Time for strategy. Her plan was simple, She would dress like she just casually stepped out. But in reality, she would be walking around the compound like a beauty pageant queen. She wore a short, tight skirt, a crop top that was struggling to understand its assignment, slippers that made her walk like she was floating. And of course, the packaged chest, but this time she used socks instead of towels because towels betrayed her yesterday. She looked in the mirror and said, let any man try to ignore this." She stepped outside with fake confidence. Breeze blew. Her beads jingled. She walked slowly past Johnson's door. Nothing. She walked back again. Still nothing. She coughed loudly. Come. The door did not open. She fake laughed loudly. Silence. She even pretended to take a phone call. "Yes, babe, yes, many men are disturbing me. I'm so stressed." Nothing. Johnson did not open. Johnson did not greet. Johnson did not even sense human presence. She nearly cried. If beauty wasn't working, she would switch to domestic attraction. She filled a bucket of water. A big bucket, not the small one. Her plan. She would carry the bucket like a responsible wife material, so it'd walk past Johnson's door, and somehow struggle small so he would rush out like a gentleman to help her. She lifted the bucket. It was heavy. Heavy. She started wobbling like generator with low fuel. She staggered in front of Johnson's door. She leaned the bucket dramatically. She groaned. "Oh, it's so heavy." Nothing. She tilted it more. "Oh, somebody help me." Still nothing. The bucket was now slipping from her hands. She whispered, "God, why is this boy not opening this door?" The bucket almost fell. She panicked. She tried to catch it. The water splashed. Everywhere. On her face, on her beads, on her chest pads. Socks fell out, one landed on the floor like defeated warrior. That was exactly when the door opened. Finally, Johnson stepped out. But not to help. Not because of her groaning. No. He stepped out because he was taking his trash outside. He saw her standing in a wet, confused state with one bra sock on the floor. He blinked. "Oh, good morning. Is everything okay?" Onyiechi smiled awkwardly, hair dripping. Yes, oh. Everything is super fine." He nodded casually. "Okay, let me just throw this away." He walked off. Didn't pick the sock. Didn't notice the skirt. Didn't notice the wet hair. Didn't notice her heartbreak. He simply dumped his trash and went back inside. Door closed. Piam. Onyiechi stood there like a rejected mermaid.
If you enjoyed this video, don't just stop here. Hit that notification bell so you never miss any of our new uploads. Thank you so much for watching. Your love and your support means the world to me. I truly appreciate every single one of you. Stay tuned, more exciting videos are coming your way. Much love always.